Hey y'all, Jesse Kalen coming at you with your weekly Oracle card reading forecast for the week of June 11th in 2018. If you would like a personal reading or a Reiki healing session with me, please read all of the instructions down below, but you buy my time at $1 a minute. You send me an email regarding information, which ones will be down below, and then we will get you in line for a reading and or scheduled a Reiki session. Energy exchange donations are always and infinitely grateful. Thank you so very much for anyone who decides to contribute to the channel in such way. Suggested $7.77. And if you would like to be a monthly supporter on Patreon, there is a symbiotic giving and receiving of Reiki for your money contribution, energy for energy. And of course, if you would like to join me on Facebook or Instagram for daily card pulls, and as well as a chance to win a personal reading, just not like a real one, but just like a picture of a card and a written message. That happens over Facebook and Instagram from time to time. And always keep your eye peeled. I will be popping up every once and again for live reading sessions where you can get an opportunity for a live reading event or a live personal reading, or it's a really great time to ask questions about the collective, about global consciousness, that kind of thing. Whew. All right, business done away with. I will see y'all for your divine message. Hello, Cancer. We are going to be using the Flower Therapy by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves for your spread. So let's see what we have going on for those drawn to this message for this week, or whenever they find it, because life is a mystery. Interesting. Let's see. All right. Y'all are going to be experiencing some ripple effect aftermath of recent past, I would say within the past few months. It's kind of like emotional whiplash. So this release all anger, Snapdragon. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. This is your overall tone. And I will say right off the bat that for a lot of you out there, this is not going to be your immediate reaction. You are not at the place where you can catch yourself right away. You will cause some energy damage when it comes to how you're learning along the way. No shame or blame in the game, but just realize, and maybe even watch this at the end of the week, just know that acting in anger is a teacher. You can always apologize for what you do in sincerity, but there is a risk factor that the person will, take it or not. It's up to them on what they're willing to accept and not. So, just keep in mind that, okay. And so that message was for those who will be feeling the anger. But for the vast majority of the people drawn to this video, this is an underlying emotion which can affect your feelings, which then cause you to act short or, just have a mild temper, just being fairly edgy, a little, not even, I wouldn't say abrasive. It's not like you're rubbing people the wrong way. It's not active, but when people try to interact with you, it's like they get a little shock because of your reaction to things. And that's coming from a very deeper level of anger. And that needs to be dealt with. That needs to be understood and healed. You have peer pressure with Primrose in the beginning of the week. Don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. Yeah, so don't let people push you around. Don't let people's opinions about your situation. And maybe that's where this anger is coming from as well. It's just like, this is my life. And it may not even be related to the peers that are trying to contribute or help you. They see that you're struggling on an energetic level. They know that that you are struggling with something much deeper, and they want to help you with that, but it's not their place. People want to help, and that's all well and good, and you can, let them try to help. Just say thank you, but you don't have to take their input into serious consideration. You don't have to. You also don't have to fight and resist and be like, oh my God, why do you have to do this to me? Why do you have to input this and that? Because they care, because they care. Because if you were not in a somewhat constantly underlying agitated state, you wouldn't receive their concern in such a way. It's about your energetic state at this current point in time. So don't allow peer pressure in any form agitate you. Do your best to separate yourself from what people are doing and to how you receive it, or you don't have to receive it. You can literally imagine this like energetic space between you and the stimuli, you and the people you care about. There's just this distance. You don't have to be so connected. You don't have to intake what they say. You can do an energetic boundary. You can put up a shield for yourself, and it'll help you, just be less affected by what's going on in your world, okay? Raise your vibration in the middle of the week. Your intuitive feelings are accurate messages from the angels. Okay, raise your vibration with plumeria. Going within, meditating, literally raising your vibrations. Do keep in mind that if you are trying to work with an entity or you want to allow an entity to work with you, it helps to say the words out loud. It helps to give them literal permission. It helps you feel solid in letting them come close. And I gotta say, I've been working with a very different angel recently, and they did not get close to me until I invited them in, until I felt their presence and I looked and I just kind of like energetically gave them a nod of permission. They touched my shoulder. Instant healing. You have to let them in. You have to be willing to let go and to change and to grow. And this raising vibration is dealing with a lot of cleaning as well. It's releasing. It's not just the raise your vibrations. It's the releasing of negative vibrations. All right. At the end of the week, you have smile. Sunflowers. Simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. And it's true. We're talking about bubble of truth. We're talking about those moments when you're sitting, looking at your phone or reading a book or looking outside the window. Just for a moment, feel your face. What's happening? The minute you do this, there will be an energetic shift. Your brain will react with chemicals to the frequency of the electrical signal of your face muscles going, oh, they're smiling. That's a good thing. And eventually you can take control of your emotions that way. Releasing all anger is this is not how you do it at first. This is the end result after you take the time to dedicate yourself to shedding and raising your frequency and getting in a place where simply smiling to yourself when you weren't smiling doesn't feel acidic, doesn't feel fake, doesn't feel useless, but can actually do some good. And here we are with a message about shadow creatures. Keep in mind, half of the time you're thinking, you're actually listening. And there are other creatures with egos out there who like you to feel a certain way, like you thinking a certain way. They play games with people. So when you raise your vibrations, and we're talking about doing an energetic shield to not be affected so much by other people, you can do that with energetic entities as well. However, it takes some practice. It does. And that's what that smile is about. Choosing your thoughts, choosing your vibrational frequency, choosing to release all anger, choosing to smile when your automatic state is to not. It will help your future immensely. It will help your present immensely. It will heal your past immensely. It will lead you to ways where you can heal your past, if not heal your past, okay? Okay. Anything else? There's something to be said about this anger and the snapdragon and I'm getting with how the flowers are like raised on top of each other. So if you haven't heard me say this before, life is like a spiral staircase where we kind of do the pattern over and over and over again, but we're at a different level, okay? Some of you are going to be angry on a level that you didn't know you could be angry. And it's not a level of intensity. It's just why you're angry, where your anger is pointed at, what you are truly angry about, the emotional literacy of anger. And you may find that it's just your mind, your soul being trapped in a body and an ego. A lot of that inherited human frustration can cause to a lot of problems if you don't deal with it. If you don't accept the circumstances of life, the human condition. The struggle is real. What do you do about it? You decide not to let it bring you down. Okay? Okay. Lots of deep angers, and I'm also picking up on a lot of anger at parental figures who did you wrong and formed you into a person and provided a lot of stunting and limitation and lots of healing this week, lots of understanding, and lots of choosing not to be burdened anymore. All right. There it is. I love you for loving yourself. Rock on, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.